they'll start learning about checking, savings, like how the checks actually work rather than like we're putting money in the bank. And so you'll learn more about that. And so I always thought business was an interesting field. And so I came in junior year to the business management class. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do business. It was just one of those test it as it goes. But it was a great idea because I love it. And I'm planning on going to U of O next year and do business. A huge thing because I think that there's a difference between learning things from books and just seeing it than actually doing it and doing like the hands-on experience and getting to be an intern at a credit union. Like you really get to see how to, it's really a huge thing because I think that there's a difference between learning things from books and just seeing it than actually doing it and doing like the hands-on experience and getting to be an intern at a credit union. Like you really get to see how to, it's really, well, they'll probably first take Tech in the Workplace, which is a freshman course, and that just goes over the office, the stuff on the computer like PowerPoint and Word and Excel and just the basics of that and a little bit about business. Well, they'll probably first take Tech in the Workplace, which is a freshman course, and that just goes over the office, the stuff on the computer like PowerPoint and Word and Excel and just the basics of that and a little bit about business. And then after that, they can take Intro to Business and Banking and Finance, and that really goes into the inner workings of a business and how it works. And the Banking and Finance in particular really talks about just the stuff about credit unions and banks and how the money is processed. And the Intro to Business class just went to a curriculum fair kind of thing, and they did a workshop on how to manage their money. And we have the Titan branch, which is located in our school. And it's basically just like the credit unions you go to, and we do deposits and withdrawals and transfers and all that. We get everyone trained, and so it's like our own little credit union at school. Yeah, I work there. We work there twice a week, and we manage the different schedules all together, like who's supervising, who's working, and then, yeah, inside the bank. Well, we've got the tellers who will work face-to-face with the members, and they'll do any transactions they need to do. They'll answer any questions. We've got the member services person who will open accounts if they need to do that, and they'll usually do a little more of the not handling the money but the account stuff. And then we've got supervisors who will just stand back and help when needed. And you really get to see the outside of just the office, just how everyone interacts with each other, and you get to just meet a lot of interesting people there, and it's nice. In this program, we also get to do job shadows, and we job shadow at the MAPS Credit Union, and we just follow around the tellers and get to see how they work, and they work a lot quicker and more efficiently than we're used to, and it's very interesting to watch. I remember when we work at school, there usually aren't as many people coming in. There's a decent amount, but I went my junior year, and I shadowed at the Chemeketa branch, and everyone was coming in like left and right, and it was interesting because I felt overwhelmed even though I wasn't working. But all the people, they just felt calm. They just took their time. They didn't worry about the line. Like, they made sure to pay attention to the member themselves, and I thought that was really professional. I think it's helped me learn to kind of grow up and work on my own rather than asking someone to hold your hand and work your way through it. They'll just give you the basics, and I just take the knowledge I know and trust that I can do my work efficiently, and I'll just go ahead. And even if I make mistakes, I've learned that it's a good thing because you learn from those, and you'll go further and you'll do better with your job after that. I'm ready to work.
And we learned a lot about business professionalism and how to act, and we learn about conflict. If we have a conflict, how to solve that in an appropriate manner. And you also use it at business meetings and luncheons, and how to eat, how to dress, how to interact. We do a lot of leadership training, and we have, we learn how to supervise and how to overview. So we all know how to do the work, and then some people go on to get internships, and they learn how to supervise the other workers. I would really like to be in this program and learn these types of skills. As I saw my brother doing the program, and I got to see all the cool things he was doing and he was learning, and I thought I would really like to be in this program. I think it's important to know how a business works. Even if I go to college and I don't own my own business, it's important as an employee to know how a business is working and you need to do to help that business thrive. In the intro classes, we kind of learn the terminology and the things we'll need to know and apply to the business world. And one of the cool activities we do is called Career Connections, and we go downtown and there's a bunch of local business leaders and community heads, and you do mock interviews with them. And when we went to the mock interviews, we sat down and we knew how to act, we knew what to say, and we got to practice giving an interview for a job. In business management, we go to luncheons through the chamber, and we're able to meet other community leaders and business owners, and there's a speaker, and we have a meal, and we get to meet the people at our table and talk to them in a business setting. I shadowed at MAPS Credit Union when I first started, and it was very interesting because it was a little different pace from our branch. I feel like that helped me get more efficient. You realize, okay, do this, do this, do this, and there's little shortcuts you can learn that help you go faster, more efficiently, and more accurate. Some of the things we do in the classroom are fundraisers. We do lots of things for Dornbecker's Children's Hospital, and we sell valograms. So in the classroom, we're kind of doing the behind the scenes of that fundraising, and we make signs, we make posters, and we prepare everything for fundraisers. When we do these types of projects, there's a lot of learning. We learn how to deal with conflict, because there's a lot of different ideas of the best way to sell, when to sell, and we have to do a lot of scheduling, who can work when, who can't work when, and it's a lot of work and a lot of developing together. Most of the learning in the classroom is independent. If we don't have a book, we learn from hands-on experiences, we learn from working and developing with members and with other classmates. My dream job would probably be in business at a CEO or a leadership level where I could apply the skills that I've learned to that business or that job. To get there, it's a lot of learning. There's still a lot more about the business world that I don't know. To get there, it's a lot of learning. There's still a lot more about the business world that I don't know, but I think this class is a good start. It's good fundamentals of what to do and how to act. I think this class is really important because it's always changing and it's always developing new things to learn, new activities, and it's just a lot of fun. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work.
So I've been able to go to a few luncheons, and I've been able to meet CEOs and directors of education, directors and people who are higher up in businesses, and I've been able to interact with them and talk to them and see what they're passionate about and how they got to where they are. I think banking and financing is very important in the real world. No matter what career path you take, whether it be business or medical, you need business because everything needs to be backed up by business. If you're in the medical field, well, there's bills that come in and you need to know banking and financing to be able to pay those and how you can how it's going to benefit your company the best. She just started like a regular person, and then she worked her way up, and with the dedication and hard work, she was able to start something new and be able to help people who are in need. I think my parents wanted me to get into it first, and so then I just went ahead and took accounting, and then I really liked it, and so then I continued my education with business. Well, I've learned a lot of skills like cash handling, confidentiality, and just how to work with other people and interact. Well, I've learned a lot of skills like cash handling, confidentiality, and just how to work with other people and interact. And I think that makes me more marketable to other businesses in the workforce. Well, I've learned a lot of skills like cash handling, confidentiality, and just how to work with other people and interact. And I think that makes me more marketable to other businesses in the workforce. So I think that I'll be able to use them when I do get a job and be able to implement them. I would like to have a leadership position in a corporation, so I can be able to give them my ideas and create a vision that possibly we could follow through with. I think just being in high school and learning the basics and how to run a company is a great way to start, and I think this program is a great way to start. So different people come into the branch. It could be teachers or students, and sometimes they deposit different amounts of monies, and it's kind of cool seeing, like, if you get a big check, then you're like, oh, I feel so cool, you know, depositing all this money. And then if they take withdrawals or something, you get to like count out the money. It's a lot of fun. Every single day, I look forward coming to this class because it's kind of almost a relaxer, and you're able to use your knowledge and what you've learned and implement that in the class. So we do a membership drive, and we're able to try to get more people to open accounts and make our branch more busy and help MAPS Credit Union out with getting more members into the company. So with the money that we make from selling Valgrams, we donate to Dornbecker, and it goes to the kids who are there and they need help or financially. And we're also able to go up there, and we're able to have a luncheon at Clam Jumper, and we get to meet some of the kids and have a tour of the hospital, and that's a lot of fun because you get to see kind of the background of that place. If you're swaying back and forth thinking about taking this class, I would highly suggest you go ahead and take it because it's going to teach you a lot of different qualities and how to interact with people that you're going to need in the future. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work.
I feel like banking and financial services is something that applies to any job, no matter what. No matter what career path you choose, there's going to be banking and financing. Money's everywhere, and everything that you do in life revolves around money. I got involved in this program because I grew up around my family who was always involved in business. I watched my grandpa invest in stocks. I watched him invest in stocks, and it just really encouraged me to be in the business field. And my parents always told me growing up that you'll get far if you just start with business because you can expand to other careers. The first class that I took was Tech in the Workplace, and it was just pretty much a prereq, and I wasn't sure where I wanted to go after that class. But after taking that and realizing that you gain so many skills just from learning like Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, and in my class we would always do projects through PowerPoint and make it fun, it just really inspired me to keep going in the program. Throughout this class, you really just learn that it's not all about you. You're helping others. If you're not in the branch, you're in the classroom working on marketing or promoting the store and the branch. And then we do fundraisers as well, which don't benefit us, but benefit other people like Dornbecker. This class has instilled a lot of skills in me that are transferable to no matter where I go. It has inspired me to keep going, and I want to pursue business. After this class, I want to go to OSU, and I recently just got accepted, and I'm going to do business and digital communications. Beginning this class, I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go, if I wanted to be in the medical field, but this program really just taught me that business is a good way to go. My best friend recently graduated from this program and just got a job at U.S. Bank as a teller. So you don't have to have a degree, and it's just really beneficial to you. My best friend loves her job. She decided that she was going to pursue business after taking this class and started with MAPS Credit Union, and then once she left MAPS Credit Union, decided to go to U.S. Bank. She was a little leery and hesitant going to a financial institution other than MAPS, but she loves it, and she's glad she did. My perfect position would probably be managing my own business. I would love to own my business, but if I don't, then just managing and being able to be involved in the behind the scenes of any business would be my ideal position. I'm ready to work.
Calling some the words out. Slip solids.
Okay, so you can see this
Minecraft.
Some brought some had
Oh, okay. I was like. And you're like, ooh.
Okay, so put people, say, or more. That's more like two morning and then two after.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, look right there.
Oh yeah. No who has an account?
Youth savings and Awesome 3000 are coming up.
You bring it over, and so we could. I don't know. We need to make the background information. All the background information, like the piggy. What else do we have? Do we know what's going on for youth savings?
Yay.
Chance. I got another subject here.
How much did you say? 20. The chat.
Miranda, you can be happy.
Be happy?
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, have a good day.
Stand back a little bit.
I don't.
Ryan, stand
Is that over here checking?
Yeah.
All right. Sign this one real quick.
back.
Great.
But it's okay. Thomas can have it. He's doing great. Wow. She said for me to shred him. She's gonna go for it. I know it doesn't work very well. Can you get a close up of them handing the money?
All right. Is that,
Terrence go to
should we count it? Okay.
They're gonna be bouncing up from this one. This is just such a cash box.
Would I be able to get you?
Hello, this is Maps. How may I help you? Hello, this is Maps. Thank you.
Do you want me to keep?
Want the body?
Hello, this is Maps. How may I help you?
Yeah.
Take a withdrawal. Take the money. Thank you. What part are you? Never was.
But no biggie. Just asking for information. Right now? There you go. Thanks. Yep.
Am I getting?
Us four.
Was it Willamette University?
I'm gonna tell her. I don't know.
Well, mostly the food. That's
You
like
guys
the,
have played around. Oh, that's the one I want you guys to have. Except for you. There you go. That's awkward. Beautiful job. That's the one I want you guys to have. Except. There you go.
I'm just trying to figure out what checking you want. I did put it into Bruce's.
Yeah.
Because Kira. Yeah. Is she getting
Awkward.
One was checked. Posted.
Oh, you can stamp it. That's a nice one. Nice.
Like he was just stamping.
Yeah. Is she getting interviewed? Thank you.
Oh, wait, oh.
Thank you.
Can you transfer?
Where the camera can see it.
How much did you say?
20.
Just give us like a question. Or you get it. There you go.
Thank you.